hand them to you.
Hi, everybody. This is Beth McCullough, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi.
But tonight, I have a fun card for you. I'd like you to help me name it. Jean and I made this a couple years ago with a bride, and I don't know, maybe other people do it, but we think we made it up. You can also tell me if you've seen it. So this is an easel card, but should I call it a double easel card or should I call it a split easel card? So it lays flat and then this easel sets at a different angle than this one. So that's what we're making tonight. Before we get started, I have a few things I want to talk to you about. One is the voting card. I think the voting is still up. Usually we find out who won on Monday night. But when I checked this afternoon, they were still voting. So if you haven't voted, go to stampingmom.com. I'd really appreciate it if you would vote for card number 15, which is this one. So I'm hoping it makes the top 10. And thank you to all of you that have voted already. Also, did I tell you about this, Steve? Look at this sweet card we got in the mail today.
Oh, you did tell me about this card.
From our longtime viewer, Diana Knapp, from Kinston, North Carolina. And she even showed me what she used, which is super, super helpful. She said the scene was built with Sending Sunshine. The cross inside is a retired set, Hold On to Hope. And He Is Risen came from His Grace, another retired stamp set. Happy Easter inside was from Sweet Little Something, and this embossing folder is Painted Texture. It is a beautiful card with Jesus' tomb, and so excited to be celebrating Easter this weekend. So thank you so much. That is a lovely card and such a nice surprise to get it in the mail today.
And Diana just got on. And
Diana, I just showed everyone your card, your beautiful card. Thank you so very much. So you're going to have to forgive Steve and I tonight. We're a little tired.
A little bit worn out, but in a good way.
In a good way.
It's a good sort of worn out.
It was wedding shower week. We spent Wednesday, Thursday, Friday cleaning the house, cleaning the cars, cleaning the yard, cleaning everything, our dogs, cleaning everything, right, Steve?
Yes.
And then we hid a few things. Do you ever do that when people come? We stashed the things that we couldn't clean at the end. Thursday night, our son was supposed to come. His plane was delayed, so he arrived Friday morning. Amy, the bride, our sweet new almost daughter-in-law, got here Friday, and her parents. And it was a lovely weekend with them. We started with a big dinner it was supposed to be more people. People got sick at the last minute, but dinner for 10 on Friday night. And I made ziti and lots of other things. We had garlic focaccia bread and it was awesome, wasn't it, Steve?
It was wonderful. But the most wonderful thing was getting to spend time with all of our new in-laws, yes, as well as all of our relatives and friends.
It was awesome.
It was a wonderful weekend.
So Saturday, I was going to tell more. Do you want to hear more? Saturday, we got up and did the shower about 20 minutes from here. Lots of friends and family came. That was lovely. And then they came back over to our house and we had dinner for 15 that night. And Steve made steaks. And he did good. He didn't burn anything. They
were expensive steaks. I was motivated not to burn them.
No, you shouldn't say that, honey.
Well, we usually don't get the highest quality. And these weren't the highest quality, but they were more expensive than I normally get. So I did not want to burn them.
And it was my fault. Dinner was about 30 minutes later than scheduled, but it was hard to go from thing to thing. Sunday, we got up early and went to Palm Sunday service early. Drove to Davenport, had another couple shower. That was awesome. The 4 grandkids. Do you remember a couple weeks ago we made the coordinating cards? And I have to say, each of the young ladies getting married specifically commented on the card and thanked me for it. And that just, some people don't care about cards, but it did my heart good that they all liked it.
Yes, they called them out.
Yeah, which was sweet. I think that was our video 2 or 3 weeks ago. We used the hand pen paper, and that was fun. And then we came home and had another dinner at Cozy Cucina, and woke up Monday. They were here. The kids were here, Sean and Amy. Sean was here till like 4 o'clock. So anyway, today I told Steve, stick a fork in me, I'm done. So I need grace on this video. It might be kind of haphazard. You're going to have to fill in all the dots and all the measurements, right, Steve?
Yeah, well, I got all the measurements typed in as we were speaking. Sorry, I was a little distracted.
Did you do it in this order?
I did it in this order.
So. Okay, we'll see if I make the card in that order. So what is everybody doing today? Have we had...
Mary was about to board a plane back from San Antonio.
Mary Harris?
Yes, I told her.
Mary Harris is the only person I know who travels more than we do.
I told her safe travels.
Well, good.
Especially getting on a plane right now.
What else have you heard from people?
I told some folks about the storms, and they said they hope that we're safe. They really haven't hit here
they
yet.
haven't hit. They're going to hit during the video tonight. Stay tuned.
Yeah, it'd be bad to lose power. Although I think the video will keep going. I actually
without us?
No, because we have battery on your laptop and we have battery on the modem.
Oh.
So I think maybe we can keep going. We'll probably have a blip, but I think we'll keep going.
Well, the storm is coming. We have a twirly bird thing on our back fence, and it's going like crazy. So it's super windy outside. But anyway, so here is the card we made tonight. Has anyone commented? Should this be called a double easel card, or should this be a split easel card? Because they're at 2 different angles here.
I think it should be a 2-step easel card.
2-step?
Yeah,
I hadn't thought of that.
2 different heights.
I'd like you to vote, because I copped out and put easel or fun fold card because I didn't know what to call it. But should we get started with this?
Let's do it.
Okay. So we're going to start with a piece of Balmy Blue, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. And I already scored it at 4 1/4. So this would be just the typical card. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the left edge at 3 1/4. And then I'm going to take my cutting blade and I'm going to stop at the score line. So what I'm cutting is this piece right here. So this left edge is at 3 1/4. And we're going to cut all the way down to 4 1/4. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this piece. So I'm going to take the left edge, and 1/2 of 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So I'm going to take this left edge with the big side on the top, in the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to put this at 2 1/8 right here. And now use your scoring blade, not your cutting blade. And we're going to cut. And in fact, what you could do is actually fold this piece out of the way. So the left edge is at 2 1/8. And we're just going to score the whole side. Then I'm going to fold that top big piece out of the way. And on the bottom skinnier piece, I'm going to put the left edge at 1 3/4. Do you have any of these measurements that you can show them, Steve?
So
they're down at the bottom. This left edge. Oh. Right now we're doing the left edge at 1 3/4.
Okay, what did you do first? You did 2 1/8, right?
I did 2 1/8, and now I'm doing 1 3/4.
You did 2 1/8, and you scored to the top, and now you're doing
1 3/4.
1 3/4 scoring at the bottom,
or the whole thing. So I'm keeping him on his toes tonight.
Yep.
We have doggies scratching at the door. They want to go outside before it rains, Steve. So if you look at this, this is how it looks. The small side is on the right. The bigger side is on the left. And that's how I'm doing the card. Now I'm going to go ahead and go inside the card first. and we have flowering DSP, and this measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I think you'll find that one at the top.
Got it.
And when you do this, decide what color you want the windmill and cut the flowers based on that. So on this one, oops, I mangled my windmill blade. But this, in case you're wondering, does fold totally flat and is mailable. But on this one, I had a lot of mango and so saffron tulips showing. So I did my windmill out of those colors. On this one, I don't really have any yellow in it. So I made the windmill base as petal pink, and I made the outline and the blades as Poppy Parade. But I'll show you more of that in just a minute. And everything I used to make this card came out of the Tulip Fields bundle or the Flowering Tulips bundle. Out of the Flowering Tulips, it was just the sentiment. Everything else is out of Tulip Fields. Okay. And I wanted just tulips to show all the way across. So normally I'd leave a border, but on this one, I cut it 5 1/2. So it covers the entire card. And I'm going to put this on first. So Steve, do you have any comments or questions to ask me?
I am enthralled by Jeanne is telling me that they're going to get snow on the valley floor, and I can't remember where she lives, but the idea that they're going to get snow tonight is intriguing to me.
Yeah.
So please fill me in a little bit further, Jeanne. Tell me where you're located.
And if you're a first-time viewer, please comment to Steve. We do these videos on StreamYard, and you need to give StreamYard permission to use your name and picture, and they just give it to us so we can see your comment. So please do that, and please say hi. Tell us where you're from. Now I'm going to put the sentiment layer in here, and it's made with the basic white paper, and there's a banner for this, Steve. It is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And on this one, I'm just going to go ahead and glue it in. Typically, I stamp first. On this one, I used Rich Razzleberry, and I put "No one deserves a happier birthday than you" out of the Flowering Tulips. And that's what's here. I'm not sure what this card is going to be for, so I'm just going to leave the sentiment layer white for right now. You know, last week we made this cute little glue holder. Did anyone make these this week? I'd be curious to know. So I'm going to put this white layer, and you can go back and look at last week's video if you weren't here and see how we made that. Okay, now what we're going to do is cut some strips, and I have a video, or I think I have a banner for this, Steve. I used Old Olive cardstock, and it measures 1 1/4, and it goes out to 3 1/4. And that is for this wide side.
Not seen it.
And, well, we'll just tell you then.
Hold on. What's it called again?
It's Old Olive, and it's 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. And the second one, it's right here, Steve. The second one is 1 1/4 by 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 and 3 1/4. Which is the measurements of these two pieces. Now for the big one, I have the windmill on it. And so I wanted this right up at the top. So I put 4 mini Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the 3 1/4 inch strip. Have you made this card before? Please let me know. I know we made it as a bride card a couple years ago, but I don't know that I've seen a lot of this.
Question for you. The Old Olive, is it 1 1/4 or is it just 1/4?
It's just 1/4. It's just a skinny little strip. And then what I did is in the Tulip Fields, along with the skinny little strip of Old Olive, I cut this. It's just a layer of tulip dies. And I cut that out of Rich Razzleberry, and I glued it on the top of the little skinny strip. And I did that on both of them. So we're going to take a bone folder, and really burnish the line. And it's going to set up here nicely once I get the windmill on it.
Is Christy Birkenbosch having a birthday?
Christy Birkenbosch is having a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Christy. How did you know?
Because she said something about for her birthday, maybe?
For her birthday? Do you want this card for your birthday, Christy? I may be celebrating with Christy later this week. Christy and we are April birthday buddies. Since we're talking about Christy's birthday, what are we doing for my birthday, Steve?
That's right. It's birthday month, isn't it?
It's birthday.
I've completely forgotten it up to this point.
What day is it? We were doing shower week. Birthday month is almost half over, and he hasn't realized it's birthday month yet.
See, what happened is we started out with a birthday, and then we went to a birthday week, and then we had a birthday 2-week period, and now we've just moved on to birthday month.
Okay, but that isn't really fair, Steve, because we're on April 12th, and we didn't even acknowledge we're in April yet. So there hasn't been a single festivity. So I think we're back to 2 weeks again.
April has been a blur.
April has been a blur. Okay. So do you see how I put these? I put the 3 1/4 up on mini Stampin' Dimensionals right on the edge of the flowering DSP. And then, sorry, Christy, it's your birthday, so I had to make it about me. And then I put this one further down because I like these cards at different angles. Okay. So that's all there is to the inside. Go ahead and stamp whatever sentiment you want. And now we're going to work on the outside. So on this one, I used the back side of the flowering DSP, which is also how I layered these 2 pieces. If you look at the back of this paper, it's a combination of green and blue. And I think that's on your list. It's called layering. And this layer here of the DSP is 2 inches by 3 inches. And I have to find it. It's hiding from me. Okay, Steve.
There it is, layers. Got it.
Can you distract everyone while I look for my piece?
So I have to tell you, Beth wore a beautiful dress to both of the showers. And I thought she looked wonderful, and other people did too. And I was very impressed. She had to buy new shoes and everything.
So Steve picked it out. So he's impressed with the dress he picked out.
Well, actually, there's a story about that. We went to Dillard's, and we got there not knowing it was going to close in half an hour. So we did a whirlwind shopping trip.
By the time I went in the dressing room, there was 17 minutes to try on clothes. And we had, 20 things to try on? And the lady's like, I don't think you'll have time to try this on. I said, oh, I promise we won't make you late. I will try on these clothes. We will make a decision and pay for it before 8 o'clock. And she's like, that's
right.
That's
I've never
not
seen
possible.
anyone do that. So the thing was,
can I interrupt you
Sure.
and put this on? This is the 2 inch by 3 inch I was looking for. And I liked having some green up here and down here and the blue in the corner, but do it however you want. Again, this is the back side of the flowering DSP. I'm going to adhere this on this side. And then the other layering on this one is 1.5 by 2. And then I cut the tree out of this same green. And the tree is also in the tulip fields. It's this die right here. I am not going to cut a tree on this one. I wanted to do something different. So I used the sentiment from Flowering Tulips, Just Thinking of You Today. And then I used the beautiful shapes, the smallest, what's this called? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there 6 sides? The smallest of these. I can't remember what it's called. Hexagon? No.
That's got 6 sides.
What's that called?
A 6-sided.
An octagon is 8 sides.
Yes.
A hexagon is 5 sides.
There's something that's 6-sided.
Yeah.
That's why we have viewers.
Yes.
Somebody's going to remember their geometry, and help us out here because we're struggling.
Okay. So I am going to put this 2 by 3 inch piece.
Actually, I think it is a hexagon. A 5-sided is a pentagon.
Oh.
I think it is a hexagon. I think we had it the whole time.
Don't you hate it when you think you're wrong and you're right?
That's the worst. I mean, it's bad enough when you think you're right and you're wrong. But
right.
So the end of the dress story is that we were down to like 5 minutes and really hadn't found anything that was spectacular. And I was helping put dresses away because we didn't want to make the lady late. And I walked up to a rack and here's this dress. And it's her size.
Calling to his name.
And I look at it and I thought, this is the one. So I grabbed it and I ran back in there, got a side eye.
I had already put my jeans back on and he's like, no, try it on.
You have to try this one on. And sure enough, there it was.
Yeah.
So it was just meant to be. And Christy validates, she said you looked wonderful.
Christy was at the shower.
Yes.
I saw my BSF friends this morning and they were very sweet. They've never seen me wear a dress and they've known me 4 years now, I think. Okay, so on this one, I did not put the 1.5 by 2 inch DSP layer. I just did the sentiment in Versamark and I heat embossed it with the gold embossing powder. The Just Thinking of You Today. Because I don't know, what do you think about this? Is it weird to have a tree by the windmill? Maybe not.
No, there can be trees by windmills.
And on this tree, we did the same thing, you know, the lumberjacking thing we've been doing lately. We die cut it in the green and also early espresso. And then we cut off the trunk on the green layer and layered it over the brown. And then it looked kind of plain to me. So I don't know if they have oranges in Holland where the tulips are.
Actually, no, they don't.
Okay, so I made it up. Oops, there's a hair here. These champagne rhinestones, I just decorated the tree in the champagne rhinestones because
they could be apples.
Cute.
They could be golden delicious apples.
Yes, yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Or they could be apricots.
Okay. Then I went and die cut with Poppy Parade the pieces of the windmill. And then if you look on the back of the designer series paper, the pink was petal pink. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this on here. I'm going to poke a hole and put the windmill in there. So Steve, you have a minute for me. You can tell another story while I glue this on quick.
Okay. So we had to drive all the way to Davenport to see my brothers. We had 4 brides which was super fun.
That
were being showered. And then this was a guy and gal shower. So
were you happy to get to go to this one?
I was missing out on the shower stuff. So it was a lot of fun.
It was really just a party. But they played the dating game.
And Sean and Amy won.
Yes, Sean. Actually, the McCullough cousins are all very competitive, so everyone wanted to win.
Sean is the oldest of all the cousins, and the oldest of the cousins getting married. So he was determined that he should be the rightful winner of the dating game. But
they've also known each other the shortest of everyone getting married.
And his darling fiance, Amy, is also a little bit competitive. So they actually practiced the night before. They had questions that Amy had been asked at the first shower, and she made sure to go over all of them with Sean.
And not a single one of those questions was asked. So they practiced, but they didn't know any of the questions.
But they had their stick down. So, and at one point they were losing, and you could tell by the look on Sean's face, he was not happy.
Okay, so to put the windmill on, I like the windmill to turn because it's an interactive card. And this is still current in the catalog. The round and square brads, they come in white and black. And I use the white round brad, put it through here. I poked a hole just with my my pokey tool. That's the technical term. I just poked it through the outline of the hole that was already here.
Pokey
Don't
tool.
laugh at me, honey.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing with you.
Okay. So the kids, Amy, your mom got to meet Amy for the first time.
Yes, my mother's in a memory care facility, and we have to go see her if we're going to visit. So I told Sean and Amy that it would be a wonderful thing for them to do. And to their credit, even on this whirlwind weekend, they took an hour to go see my elderly mother at the memory care center, and she was so excited. You could tell that she was very happy to see Sean and happy to meet Amy. So they are awesome. They scored huge points with me and my mom.
Okay, so the back of the windmill, don't put glue all the way to the top because the windmill is taller than the space. So what I did is I just put the base of it on the grass here and centered it on this piece. And like I said before, I really like that you can fold it flat like this to put it in the card. And then your recipient, when they get it, can go ahead and
so I have a question
set
for
it
you.
up
If
on here.
If the windmill was vertical, would it still fit in the card? It's just a little bit off the side, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you're going to have to put it so it's like an X. So what do you think? Which one do you like better? We have the mango and so saffron windmill.
So you'll need to pick them up and tilt them.
Okay. So this one also has the tree, but like I said, I've been a little aggressive in handling the windmill blades. So here's the first one with the mango windmill. And here's the one we just made. I kind of like, this one's Poppy Parade and Petal Pink, that the sentiment is out here because on this one, the sentiment's inside. But number 1 or number 2, vote for your favorite. And we will be sending one of the Prize Patrol winners the card of their choice. So have people been signing up for Prize Patrol?
Yes, people have started to do that.
Okay, hashtag Prize Patrol in the comments.
Bridget said that if you wanted to, you can color the brads with Stampin blends.
You could take rhinestones or you could take pearls and you could use the blends and color them. The reason I use the champagne is they looked nice with the mango and the so saffron already. But that's a good point, Bridget.
So
as people are signing up,
viewers and I think alike because everybody likes number 2 and I like number 2.
You like number 2?
Well, these flowers are so striking.
Yeah. And I haven't mangled the blade yet. So maybe the winner would like the Poppy Parade, the number 2. I do think it's cute with the rich raspberry tulips here. But while we're having people sign up, do you have some things? Oh, Symbols of Fortune. Put up the Stamp Camp banner. I am doing the cutting. This is the last week you can sign up to get that Stamp Camp. You buy the suite from me. The suite is in. It's been out for weeks and weeks, but it is back in. Please go ahead and buy that suite collection from me, and you'll get the card kit in the mail. You'll get the whole Stamp Camp. Everything is free, and it's awesome. Linda Mandernack, are you on? Or we have another friend, Linda, who does the Stamp Camp as well. So, and Chris has done it. Quite a few people. Actually, there's 3 Lindas who like the Stamp Camp. So if your name is Linda, sign up for the Stamp Camp. So what else do we have on the banners? Oh, the free catalogs. I'm getting in my new catalogs. And if you don't have a demonstrator or aren't a demonstrator, please let me know. I'd be happy to send you a free one. And the picture Steve's showing you is not the new catalog, but you will get the new catalog.
You need a new graphic.
I do need a new graphic. So do we have anything else to say before we do?
I think it's time to do our drawing. So if you have not yet put hashtag Prize Patrol into the comments and you would like to be in the drawing, please do it now.
And if you got on later, if you could go to stampingmom.com and vote for this card if you haven't already, that would be awesome. And we would love it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel too. All the things. It's sweet of you to do that. And we do appreciate you. A lot of you come back every Tuesday night, which makes it super fun for us.
So what are we drawing for today?
Today, we are doing one drawing, and we are doing it for the card of your choice. And you can choose number 1, the mango, or number 2, the Poppy Parade. So there's just one drawing tonight.
Okay.
But you have a 1 in 9 chance, so that's good.
Here we go. You're going fast tonight.
And it says Vance, but that's really Bridget. Yay, Bridget. You won. And I think, did Bridget already talk about wanting Poppy Parade?
I think she said she really liked number 2.
Yeah. But if you have any questions about anything or questions about the stamp camp, it's April 29th and 30th. My email is beth@stampingmom.com. And just shoot me an email, and I would love to talk to you about it and answer all your questions. And if you have ideas for what we should make next week, we're here every Tuesday at 7. We'd love to hear from you. Do you have anything else, Steve?
Nope. Thank you for watching tonight. As always, thank you for being here.
Yes, you guys are awesome. I hope you have a blessed week, and please come back next week. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.